Hey everyone, welcome back to the 10-day challenge, and we're on day 9. These days have flown by. Now I've just gotten out the bath, so my hair is really wonky and weird. But some of you have probably been wondering when this band was going to come up, and it's today. I haven't put off doing their video. There were other bands like the All American Rejects that I hadn't talked about on the channel. Whereas this band, and specifically this album, is incredibly influential to my music listening. Like, I mean, obviously Pink Floyd is one of the biggest bands of all time. And annoyingly, before having a wash, I had a Pink Floyd t-shirt on. And now obviously it's AC/DC. But they were huge, and still are huge. So obviously I'd heard of their hits. Like, my favourite Pink Floyd song is Wish You Were Here. I've got it tattooed on me. But although Wish You Were Here is also my favourite Pink Floyd album, as it's not the album that got me into Pink Floyd. This is, like many people, which that's the front. This is the album that got me into them. And I can't describe the experience. I believe, now YouTube would demonetize me for this, but when you listen through this album for the first time, you lose your virginity. And that's weird to say, but you do. From the first listen, this blew my fucking mind, especially on vinyl. I mean, I'd never heard this album before picking it up. I picked it up because I wanted to get into Pink Floyd, and this album cover, this album cover took on a life of its own. This album cover is probably more famous than the name Pink Floyd. So I picked it up, and it did come with posters, which I had up on that wall for a very long time, but they fell off the wall and broke and bleh. Just first time listening to this on vinyl, it really did just completely change my life. And I know it's weird to say, but because music is very influential to me anyway, when an album like this comes along that just blows me away, it's just such a great album. And I know lots of people probably don't think that. I've watched videos where people have talked about Dark Side of the Moon being a bit overrated. I get that. To me, it's not the best Pink Floyd album. It's probably not even in my top 3. But I don't know. Go back and watch my video because even I've forgotten. The opening track with the screaming as it builds up into Breathe is just flawless, and not that I can't remember. Us and Them. Us and Them was the first song. So I first experienced this album in full on vinyl. But I wanted to obviously listen to it before I bought it, because I used to do that back then. I wasn't stupid with money. And the first Pink Floyd song outside of their hits that I listened to was Us and Them. And it just flawless, it just blew my mind. So then I had to get the album. My favourite song on this album by a country mile is Brain Damage / Eclipse. They're sort of, Eclipse is like a minute or two long, and it connects, so they're kind of conjoined, if that makes sense. But Brain Damage has some of the most beautiful lyrics, I swear. And once I had listened to this album, then moved on to other albums like Wish You Were Here, which obviously I knew the title track, I love it, and the really, really drawn out 26-minute Shine On You Crazy Diamond, which upon first listen was a bit jarring because of the length, but now I love it. And albums like Atom Heart Mother with the 20-minute instrumental piece, which sounds great on vinyl, I love it. Echoes, the greatest prog rock song of all time. Pink Floyd, I think it was probably the end of 2017, early 2018, where I really properly got into Pink Floyd, and I just love the band. You cannot go wrong. If you've never listened to a Pink Floyd album, this is definitely a place to start. But to warn you, you won't stop. Now I could have chosen Wish You Were Here for this video, or The Wall, which is another just, my god, album. That's my new So instead of like a 1 to 10 scale, my like number 10, my 10 out of 10 is gonna be a mind-blowing GIF, or GIF, depending on your religious ideology. Just amazing album. I could go on for another 9 years, but I won't. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone.